right, hey everybody. I'm gonna do a video today on putting together Thrive Bites recipe. So we've had this recipe before a number of times, but I have usually used sweetened coconut and regular chocolate chips and store-bought peanut butter, and so we have cleaned up our eating habits in the last couple of months. So we have worked on cutting out any extra sugars, any food that's refined. We try to eat things that are not processed and non-GMO. And so this is kind of like a cleaned up version of our Thrive Bites recipe. And these are really good, tasty little snacks. You can take them to the beach or hiking or camping or just to have around your house. Everybody in our house likes them. They've got chocolate chips. And so I've kind of put together a cleaned up version of that. And so I'm just gonna show you real quick how to put those together. So I have my KitchenAid here, and that's what I use to blend them up and mix them up. So I'm just gonna use one packet of the vanilla lifestyle mix. You can use whatever you want. I love this because it has lots of probiotics, vitamins, minerals, tons of good things that our bodies need, and good amount of protein too. It has a protein blend, pea protein, which I like a lot. And so this is gonna be the first thing that you put in there. If you have a canister, you can just portion out a couple scoops. And then the next thing, I have a certain order in which I put these things into my Vitamix, just so that it blends up really well. The next thing is gonna be coconut, and so this is just organic, unsweetened coconut that we're gonna use. So the regular coconut that you buy normally will have a lot of sugars in it, and that's why it tastes like candy, because it has sugar in it. So this doesn't have any sugar in it, it's just dried coconut. And so I'm gonna put 1 cup of that coconut in there. And then I'm going to add, normally we would have added oatmeal, like a quick 5-minute oatmeal, whatever, you know, comes in a canister. This is actually, we're not doing any oatmeal right now. So this is actually almond flour. Basically, it's just almonds chopped up really, really fine. As you can see, it's a little bit thicker than regular flour, but it's pretty light. It's not too heavy, it's not too dense. So we're using this as an alternative to oatmeal. So this that we're putting together here, if you're doing a low carb, ketogenic sort of nutrition program, this would work really well for you. The next thing that I have are flax seeds, and this is 1/3 cup, but I put a little bit less in. I've put a full 1/3 cup in before, and sometimes there's not enough moisture to hold the flax seeds, so I'm gonna try a little bit less today, and I can always add more if I feel like I need more. So that's flax seeds. You could also use chia seeds, those are good. I like to use hemp hearts too, so this is 1/4 cup of hemp hearts. And this is all stuff that I already had in my pantry, so that was awesome and exciting too. I'm using things that I already have. So I'm just gonna put this little attachment on here, and I'm just gonna blend this up just a little bit to get the dry ingredients blended. Okay, that's good. So what I'm gonna do next is I'm gonna start to add the other ingredients. So this is just peanut butter. We get this at Winco. It's just ground up peanuts. If you wanted to use almond butter or cashew butter, you are more than welcome to, obviously. Pick whatever you like, whatever's your nut butter of choice. This I like because it's just ground up peanuts. There's no added sugar. So anything that you grab off the shelf at the grocery store is probably gonna have added sugar to it. Almost everything that we have has added sugar to it when you're just buying it off the shelf. So just be conscious and aware of that. You think you might be eating healthy. I've made that mistake, you know, in my own life for years and years and years, and finally got disciplined and took out the added sugars, and a lot changed for us. So they say for this recipe, 1/2 cup, but I'm one of those weirdos that I don't really measure. So I'm just gonna spoon it out, right? Because I think that's about 1/2 cup. Now, if you're being super strict with your nutrition, you'll want to measure it out. But these are going to make a ton of little snack bites. So I don't feel like we have to be too crazy about that. The next thing that we're gonna add, this is called Coconut Secret Coconut Nectar. So the recipe normally calls for honey, but we're not doing any honey right now. We're not doing any maple syrup. So this comes from the sap of the coconut tree, the nectar. And it is very low on the glycemic index. It's organic, gluten-free, non-GMO, and vegan. So you can use this on your pancakes, you can use it in your tea, basically use it as a honey substitute, but it comes from the coconut tree. So this is what we're gonna try today and see how that goes. And I've got 1/3 cup of that. It's kind of dark. It's pretty thick like honey. And it has a nice flavor to it. I was wondering, is it gonna taste like a ton like coconuts? And it doesn't. It just has kind of a nice, it reminds me a lot of honey. And so I'm gonna put that in there. It's really stringy, but it's good. And then we're gonna mix all that up before we put our last ingredient in there. So we'll mix that up. Oh, it smells so good. And I feel like this is gonna have a good consistency. If I didn't like the consistency, I would maybe add a little bit more, and I might add a little bit more peanut butter. Because you don't want it to be too, here, I'll show you. You don't want it to be too gritty, I guess is the word. You want it to have a consistency where you can roll it up into little protein balls. So I'm probably gonna add a little bit more peanut butter, but the last thing that I'm gonna add is these chocolate chips, and these are Lily's dark chocolate chips. They are made with stevia. They have 0 sugar. So they're made with stevia and they're dark chocolate. So don't expect to taste these and have them like a milk chocolate Hershey's bar. That's not how they're gonna taste. So I'm gonna put 1/2 cup of these chips in there.
In your video?
Yes, you're in my video.
Are we live?
No, this isn't live. It's going on my YouTube channel.
Oh, I didn't know you had a YouTube channel.
I'm gonna be famous. Maybe. We'll see. So I'm gonna add just...
famous? He's more than famous. He's
possibly.
famous.
So I'm gonna add just a little bit more peanut butter. You're gonna get me like 10 more likes on my video just because you were in it.
Tubular. So awesome.
Alright, and that's a good consistency.
It is? We can't see it. Let's see it.
I'm gonna show it. Hold on.
Just gonna show it.
Okay, so this is a good consistency. When all the chia seeds stick, when all the flax seeds stick, that's a really good consistency. So then you're just gonna wanna make sure that your hands are washed, which I already did that. Then you're going to kind of grab like a little handful and roll it into a ball. And if you still feel it's not sticking very well, you can always add even more of, your peanut butter, your almond butter, or your cashew butter, or you can add a little bit more of either honey or your coconut nectar. So I'm feeling pretty happy about these. It's holding together, it's a good shape, it's a good size, and they smell amazing. And what you want to do is put them in the fridge, put them on a cookie sheet, put them in the fridge, and then after they're nice and cold and solid and firm, then you can put them in a container. I would say you probably want to have these eaten up within the week because there's 0 preservatives in them. So you want to probably eat them within the week. But yeah, good little snack there. So keto friendly Thrive Bites. Hope that helped you guys. And I'll be doing another video on acai bowls here real soon. Have a good day.
Bye!